Like the shots he made against China.
Bro, the second one
Insane.
on the wing when they iced him on
Both
the
of them,
side.
bro. Both of them.
No
First,
room.
but like the second one was OD. I was like, come on, bro. They're icing you to the side and you don't even need a three.
And he got
shot
a
the
guy
three.
like right on him.
I was like, oh.
It was a quick one dribble pull up,
Boom.
not like a catch.
Boom.
Get your feet
And he was
gathered.
leaning. I was like, oh man.
That's a hard shot, bro.
That's a tough shot.
Nah, but even
That
the one
was
before
crazy.
that, the tween,
step back one?
Step back, I mean.
Or the one before that where you thought he lost the ball.
I mean,
picks
all
up
of
and
them, fuck it.
hits the floater.
Fucking every single
who
one.
remembers all the shots.
Let it fly. Take one.
Because she said, okay, hey.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Let It Fly podcast. My name is Tin, and with me, of course, are Gabe, JD, and Saul. I know we've been away for quite a while. Anyone care to explain? We disappeared. Just for a little bit, just for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think you guys have something really to look forward to.
Yes.
We got something really, really brewing up for season 2 for you guys. So we've been really preparing for that. We got some really exciting other segments and sessions that we're going to put together for you guys to keep you engaged. You'll see a lot more of us in season 2. So get ready for that coming from this guy's brain.
That guy's brain. So that's something to look forward to. Absolutely. And aside from that, we also have a pretty exciting finale episode planned for the end of season 1. So watch out for that. As well as always, thank you so much for all of the support. We love you guys a lot. We've been seeing your comments. Thank you so much. We've been seeing all your suggestions for topics and for guests, and we'll try to get to them as soon as we can.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's get to it.
Get this rodeo on the go.
Get
Let's
to
do
it.
Let's
Okay.
excited. It's been a minute.
So we do have a new segment that's in the works. Go ahead, Saul, take it away.
So this session, we'll call it sessions. It's going to be called Coast to Coast. And what it is you'll have, we won't be in this studio, but we will be on split screens, and we'll be talking about updated topics, current events that are going on. But it will also, what we're really excited about, give you guys an opportunity we're going to be going live. We'll be going live. So we'll be able to interact with you guys live. Sometimes it'll be me and JD. Sometimes it'll be Gabe and Joe. Joe will be really involved with this.
We miss you, Joe.
Yeah.
Shout out, Joe.
Tin's talent fee was way too high to join us on this.
We're not on her level
We
yet,
kept it
man.
with just the fellas for this Coast to Coast. So be on the lookout for Coast to Coast, which will be probably 2 to 3 times a week in between our in between our episodes of Let It Fly. So season 2 is about to be really, really booming. Guys, get ready.
Get ready for that.
right.
The live show that we did, that was just the tip of the iceberg. We have so much more planned for you guys, so please do stay tuned. And right now, let's get the ball rolling. And during the hiatus, our short 2-3 week hiatus, the Asian Games happened. And we can't not talk about that historic run of Gilas Pilipinas. Where do we even start?
Man, just the resiliency. You can start at the loss almost. The loss to Jordan kind of, I think, lit that fire and got them all locked back in on the tournament. And to see the way they came together, competed at a high level, watching, Justin do what he does, but also the guys who didn't have the opportunity in the World Cup. You had New, who was there, C. Ross that was there, Marcio that showed up also. So it was cool to see all the guys contribute in their own way. And the biggest one for me, outside of the names I mentioned, was Ange.
Yes.
I thought Ange kind of had his coming out party, not super consistent the whole way through, but he finished strong and made his presence
well
felt
when it matters.
there in the
to
finals.
quote a great prophet, not always there when you call, but always on time.
Oh, well
So
said.
Great prophet Ja Rule.
So stoic.
Great prophet Ja Rule.
I mean, so would you?
Why did I just sing this song in my head?
Oh, hey there. Well, I mean,
Does Ja Rule get that one or Ashanti? Who gets that?
I think, oh, Great prophetess.
Prophetess.
Always on time.
Gave you my all.
Okay, sorry guys. 1 hour
Ashanti
sleep.
is that one,
Said
bro.
mine. Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That went over your head?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, no wonder he wasn't laughing like that. He was like trying to move on to the next
I
topic
kept
already.
looking at Saul like,
For an hour and a half. Please excuse our guy. I wanted to touch a little bit on something that you put out, JD, on your Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
You put out a video where you said, I saw some of the replies, and I'm so happy that Gilas pulled through for you because you were saying that.
I guarantee. I said like championship or bust.
Yes, yes. Okay,
I said like
let's-
multiple tweets, like we're gonna take the whole thing.
Yeah,
Like,
and people were like, no. And look at you now. Look at you
Oh,
now.
yeah.
You look like me.
Yes, exactly.
I knew he was gonna take my credit. Like there was gonna be a moment I knew that we're gonna be together and we're gonna have this like, ha, I told you so, and then here comes Saul.
No, I'm
Clown
giving you
number
your
one.
moment.
Cut
JD.
that part out.
Yes,
Good job.
Thank
yes.
you. No,
Go
thank
ahead,
you, man.
go ahead.
Because I
No, because that was
respectfully,
ballsy to say.
I gave him respect on the live show, saying he was
Yes,
right about.
that's right.
all
Germany.
those. Yeah.
You're one of the best basketball minds I know.
Now see, now you're just
There you go.
being. Now you're just being cute with it. Like,
No.
that's not genuine. Like I was really genuine when.
No,
I
I'm not
said
saying
you were
this in a condescending
Guys,
way. Like,
enough. JD,
seriously.
championship or bust.
stupid.
Just yes, thank you. I think I was a little loose with it, saying that we were gonna win the thing because I'm pro Gilas, pro Philippines. Like it did fall in my favor. That was dope. That was
Just not
pretty
in the
cool.
World Cup.
Were you worried though after that Jordan loss?
Oh, I had some like, ugh. Oh man, can't take that one back, right? But after we beat China,
Yeah.
I was just imagining how Coach Cohn was in the locker room telling the guys, just of his like, guys, we got this. We just needed this one win. We're not gonna show them everything in the beginning. I know what to do. Like that Jordan game that they won in the chip was a typical Coach Cohn game to me. Like I've seen it so many times. I bet Saul could attest to it too. Those types of games that happens for like these perfect storm setups.
Yeah.
I've never heard him talk like that though. Do it one more time. Like, guys,
We'll have him come on the show and I'll have
Let's
him
do it.
agree.
guys, we got this taken.
Sorry.
Timothy Earl.
Wait. Hold on. Let me get a
I
little
love it when they
clap
show
back.
that occur.
Saul, sorry, you weren't playing in the league when
Yeah, sorry.
when Coach Cohn was giving this cool speech for us.
I
winning
never got that
another
one.
chip. Sorry, I was trying to like, hey, Saul could attest to this. But
No.
When you said
couldn't even
that,
back
when you said that on your short about
Yeah.
Coach Tim,
Yeah, he said that
I knew
verbatim.
exactly what you were talking about when he was like, when it comes down to scheming teams, like when the beginning during the regular season, we never scheme teams.
Yeah.
like
Right.
and we'll drop games because of it. But then when it comes
Never admitted
playoffs,
that.
we show them something that they never seen. We start to scheme. We go to another level. We start to scheme certain players. He really prepares for us. So like he said, like it was typical. Like they really came out. It's also typical of Justin. You know,
Oh yeah,
what
we
he
can't
does in
can't not
closeout
talk
games.
about that part.
Yeah.
like we're definitely discuss and digest the greatness of Justin.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, on top of everything, we got to give credit to Coach Cohn. Like that was pretty
Absolutely.
cool getting that
Yeah.
gold for us after 60 years. Like
Yeah.
60 years.
that shit was dope.
Can you imagine? I don't think
60.
after everything that happened, especially at the start where there was that 60-man pool and things were not going well.
Yeah. It
was
and
a
how he
mess.
turned that around was insane.
Yeah, we needed it. We needed this for sure. I mean, it's a testament to, again, the genius of Coach Tim. Boss Al kind of putting that team together. But I mean, at the end of the day, Justin. We talked about Justin and Jordan Clarkson. You know what I'm saying on
Yeah.
who we've discussed that on this show. Justin is like, he just brings everybody together. He does things that not just talent shows. You know what I'm saying? Like he makes guys elevate. He elevates everybody's game, and you can see that even out there. I mean, let's talk about a guy that we were all big on too, that didn't make the World Cup team, but was
Nunu?
like instrumental,
Yeah. Lewis,
like
Yeah.
huge. Besides
deserved that,
Justin,
man.
he was like,
He was
other-
guarding Rondé.
bro,
Accepted that challenge from the beginning, from the jump. Naturally, they had help, and he, you know the scheme of things and how you're supposed to guard him. A couple switches where Justin was on him. Japet came in and guarded him some too, but Nu took that challenge on, and I'm sure he was up for it. Like he was ready for it, and it was fun to see. It was fun to see him compete at that level, and we all I think had conversations with Nu during the World Cup, in terms of how much he wanted to play, how much he was ready to play and up for that challenge. So, weeks later to have another opportunity and come out gold, I think he put up a post. New just put up a post recently as well, just kind of speaking on that. Like, he knew there was a bigger plan, whether it came as soon as the Asian Games or somewhere down the line. So for him to play that way, but also, it's very rare that you get to play with two naturalized players in the Asian Games too. To have Ange there was big. He double and a chance for him to really redeem himself off of how he played that whole tournament as well was big for Ange. So to see those two guys, get that opportunity and really show out, aside as kind of like the sidekicks to what Justin did was fun to watch.
Do you think me and Gabe spoke about this, man? I want to play the what if game for just 2 seconds.
Oh no. Okay.
2014 World Cup. If we had Marcus and Blash on our team, if we had both of them, are we?
This is World Cup 2014.
I don't think it works.
Okay. I think we get at least 2 wins.
I think what makes that work is Justin. Justin and Ange are so different. Like, I think Dre and Marcus, they're both big.
Dre's shooting. Dre was essentially Ronadell.
True. Yeah.
He wasn't Dre. We weren't giving it to Dre on the block. He wasn't backing nobody down.
And Junmar wasn't where he was at now, as opposed to then on how he was being utilized.
Yeah.
Right. So Marcus and Blash.
Marcus catch finish.
Yeah, I mean,
Blash
I mean, in
stretch
the
out the
Asian games,
floor.
we're not even talking about the World Cup. We're talking about
he's saying World Cup.
Oh, I said World Cup too.
No,
So
I'm
World
sorry.
Cup.
I mean, I'm only
But now
speaking to the
Korean games. If we
Yeah,
had
when we went
Korean
to
games,
Korea
Marcus and
after.
yeah, that's cool. That would be dope.
because that was the big argument. I don't know if people remember. Like,
Would we win that?
Dre was supposed to play in that Asian games with us after the World Cup, and then all of a sudden the rules. I don't know. I don't even remember exactly how it went down, but he wasn't allowed to play, and then we had to throw on Marcus like last minute. Yeah, and Marcus was professional enough to be like, "Yeah, I'll play." You know what I mean? He could have easily.
was-
walked
But
away.
we talked about this, me and JD, bro, that it's not like, because there's a lot of discrediting going on because we had two naturalized players.
True.
But
Yeah.
if you think of Ange, we talked about this. If you think of Ange isn't some NBA guy that we grabbed and tapped and was like, hey, NBA guy, come play with one of the greatest imports ever. Ange went to college out here.
Yep.
He speaks the language. He knows the
It's
culture.
different. No, facts.
Like, dude is pretty much a Filipino.
embedded,
You know what I'm saying? He's embedded, and he's not he played great. I actually think that even if he's not there and say AJ was there, AJ could do it exactly what he was doing.
I hear you.
Like, I think to discredit us for that because of two
I'm
naturalized
not trying to
players.
discredit anything.
No,
Yeah.
I'm
No,
saying people were.
so many
Iranian
people
brought us
were,
back.
yeah.
It brought us back
All
to
over
that what
Twitter.
if of like just because we were there in the Asian games where we thought we were gonna do well and it just all went bad. You know what I mean? And just having that kind of fallback to have another guy there that we've won with, that we qualified with
Yeah.
in Marcus. You know what I mean? That was just kind of where I was going
I'm
with
glad you brought that up, Saul, because I also saw those tweets, and they weren't just talking about Ange and Justin. They were also talking about the Phil foreigners on the
Yes.
team and saying that the Philippines fielded in a team with no Filipinos. As Phil foreigners yourselves, how do messages like that make you feel?
I mean, I feel like
Used
it's
to it.
part of it. I mean, I think it also is a slap in the faces of the locals that were on. Kevin Alas came up and played huge in the last two games. Scotty played huge. Calvin
Junmar.
Aftana and Arvin had their moments. Junmar had it. So it's like, it's not like it wasn't a team effort out there. You know what I mean?
Who's the one? What, C. Ross? C. Ross barely played.
Yeah, Ross and Marcio didn't really play.
Well, Marshall could play FIBA sanctioned.
Oh yeah, right.
So what the ones that they're talking about that
It's
can't play
just-
FIBA sanctioned is C. Ross
And that's it. New can play.
and New can play. Exactly.
But they were talking about New. They were talking about CJ.
Because they never
saying
seen
that they
never
they
seen
never
him
seen him before.
Exactly.
So they're
Yeah.
thinking
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, these guys could only
Just
play in
quotable.
non-FIBA sanction, but it's not true. It's only one, which he didn't really play. He was more there for like leadership and
Right.
coaching and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That stability
Right.
off the court to get guys organized. But I mean, at the same time, like, that's outsiders looking in. We know, like Gabe just said, what those guys are doing on the court that are, we're all Filipino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, even the naturalized guys, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I've had
True.
people hit me up saying Justin's more Filipino than me. just because that dude is like a freaking icon right now. I'm like, damn, that means he got my
He's a
blood.
national icon. That's pretty dope.
He is a national treasure.
He's a national treasure.
We've been talking
That
about
is
a couple of guys a lot in the last few minutes, Justin and Ange. And people are calling them the GOATs in respective categories. Like they're saying that Ange is the greatest of all time among UAAP imports.
Yeah.
And they're saying that Justin is the greatest of all time among PBA imports. How do we feel about that? Do we agree?
Enough said.
Yeah, I respect it.
I hit up
respect
Justin
it.
after the game. I literally messaged him and was like, you're goated, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what you have done in the PBA is different to do that on an international
Yeah.
stage with the whole country on your back. Like, the shots he made against China.
Bro, the second one
Insane.
To the
on the
right.
wing when they
Insane.
iced him on
Both
the
of them,
side.
bro. Both
Gave
of
him
them.
no
First,
room.
but like the second one was OD. I was like, come on, bro. They're icing you to the side and you don't even need a three.
And he got
shot
a
the
guy,
three.
like, right on him.
I was like, oh.
It was a quick one dribble pull up,
Boom.
not like a catch.
Boom.
Get your feet
and he was
gathered.
leaning. I was like, oh, man.
That's a
awesome.
hard shot, bro.
That's a tough shot.
Nah, but even
That
the one
was
before that,
crazy.
the
The
tween,
step back one?
Step back, I mean.
Or the one before that where you thought he lost the ball.
I mean,
picks
all
up
of
and
them, fuck it.
hits the floater.
Fucking
Now,
every
who
single one.
remembers all the shots. Who remembers?
Just Gabe.
He makes it
Jeez,
look
that was
easy.
easy.
You know he's elite when he hits shots like that, and you got casuals like they don't even know the
difficulty.
degree
Range
of
of
difficulty.
difficulty.
Because those shots don't look too hard on because he's so balanced
Yeah.
and it looks so
And they're
motionless.
all net. Like, they're not like barely going in
Nah,
the
but
bucket.
it's
those shots are
about-
so hard.
It's about the timing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, Justin has done this
Over
and over,
True.
going back to beating them. You know what I'm saying? That last second
Them.
shot with all the flashlights on. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, the moments for him is like, he's a big moment player.
Yeah.
Like, when there's a time to make a shot, you could rely on that
True.
dude. Like,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
like, yo, I
True.
got it. He just
He's never
has
shied away
ice
from it, bro.
in his veins, man.
True.
Like, for real, it's crazy. So, like you said, to answer your question, he's goated. Like, if they put a statue up in front of Araneta or Malaveja or Etza, whatever of him,
I don't
would be
think
like,
anyone would mind.
Nah,
Yeah.
for real.
Nah. I mean, I guess from the UAP side, what's the only argument? Ben and
Yeah,
Bala?
I
Would
think
that be the
so.
only argument per se? But Ben didn't get the opportunity to
Yeah.
do the things with the Gilas program and internationally outside of the UAP that Ange did. So, you know,
Ben and Bala, by the way.
yes, my bad.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He was
Ange,
nasty too.
He was nasty.
was nasty
He
too.
was.
I wish he stayed around more.
He was. But
When
yeah,
it's when
Ange.
it's all said and done, though, I think when Justin Brownlee's career is done playing basketball, if he doesn't have a job here in Filipino basketball for the rest of his life, like a Norman Black or whatever, whether that's being
Yeah.
a coach, a owner,
Some
You see
type
that
of
in his
voice.
future?
something, I could really see him being here when he's
Bro.
done. I would be shocked if he's not. Like, if San Miguel doesn't give him a job, like say, hey,
Yeah.
what you done for us?
Set him
You're
up for
staying
life.
here.
What
Set
do you
him up for
need?
life.
What do you need?
He is Norman
Yeah.
Black 2.0. He's breaking all these records. He's being
Yeah.
identified as one of the main dudes. He's
Do you guys see him coaching in the far future?
somewhere in that system.
You think that's in
I'm
his
gonna be
blood?
real. I don't know, JB. Please prove me wrong. I don't know. You're just too nice to be a head coach. You're so cool, bro. Like, I can't
Well, he
see
just
him
need to
yelling.
hire-
You
he
see
just
him
need to hire
just sure, yeah. Get
obvious.
Saul to get on. He'll yell at someone. But like, can you imagine JB on the sideline pissed off because we didn't run the correct play or
No.
some? You know, like I can't see.
I can't
it.
see it.
I can see him as player development, head
Mm-hmm.
of basketball operations, maybe an assistant coach. But
Yeah.
it'd be dope to see
That
him
would
as a
be
head
cool,
coach
though.
for
It
Ginebra.
would be cool.
Ooh,
That would be
yeah.
dope. That'd be cold
Oh
to see
my
him as a head coach
gosh.
at Ginebra.
Or maybe like the next playing coach
That'd be
for
dope,
Ginebra.
too.
That's like
They
Joe
just do
Wall.
that. That's like old school.
that's some old
Yeah.
school. Coach Norms used to do that.
I know. That's crazy.
He started coaching
Is that what
in
LA
his
's
early
doing?
30s.
Is that what LA's doing?
Pretty much.
Kind of.
Kind of.
No, but
Kind
these
of.
dudes are head coaches, bro.
Oh, true.
Like,
It wasn't like a, yeah.
True,
true,
Jaworski,
true.
like
Yeah.
that dude
Bro.
was
True.
a head coach.
Can you imagine like in like 32 years old, you're getting up
dope.
the starting
That's so
lineup.
dope.
You're like, you know what? I'm gonna play this game. Bro. I could take these dudes.
All right, we gonna run this play. All y'all
I'm
just get the
coming in.
fuck out my way.
bro. Coach Norms is the dude. I wish we could have him on the show. Coach Norm's got stories on stories.
Oh,
Yeah,
Let's
Coach
go.
Norman, come sit
Coach
down
Norm,
with us.
shout out,
get
man.
him.
Like,
Let's come break bread and
Let's
we'll get it
please
going.
break
That'd be tight if we
bread,
got
bro. Justin and Coach Norms.
Yeah, as a guest, like host.
And then Justin asks
Let's
him
do
the
it.
questions.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
That'd be
JB,
cool.
Coach
Open
Black.
invitation. Let's go, guys.
We're gonna hit
Let
y'all
the
up
fly is
later.
open
That'd
for
be
you
dope.
guys.
Yeah. That'd be a good.
Cool.
That would be incredible. Okay, so before we close the Asian Games conversation, morale was pretty low, Philippine basketball, wise after the World Cup. But this really, brought us back up.
Yeah, we number one on this side of the planet.
Yeah.
Can't argue
Until
that.
someone tells us otherwise.
Yeah.
We said that in one episode about when we beat China in World Cup. Remember, we were talking about we might be losing to the other teams. But when it comes to Asia, we still like that. That's what made it feel. That's what it made it. That's what it made us feel like when we beat China in the World Cup. And now when we beat China
twice
in China,
In
then we win the
China.
gold.
Tough.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Bro,
to do.
like
Down
that's
21. Oh my gosh.
That's dope.
crazy.
Yes, I hope it
Beautiful.
burns in their skin.
Beautiful. Oh my
China must
gosh.
hate us, bro.
Oh yeah,
They
just
got between JC and Jordan, Justin, they got to hate us.
it's about time we get in a position like that.
That's a bit much. It was. I heard it. That is indeed.
Burns in their skin.
What
We
he
used, to,
said.
we used to get
Boiling.
mad at other countries for always whooping or taking it to us.
Yeah.
It's our turn. It's our turn to be happy and proud, and you guys be jealous for us for a chance.
Yeah.
Hopefully, this could be a step in the right direction, though.
I hope so. 'Cause
I think so.
They
Hope
could
we don't
continue
lose
to
that.
build
That'd
off
be
of
mad.
this
Yeah.
and get better for real.
gotta
As
be,
a
man.
program, just continue to grow as a program.
yeah.
Let's do that.
Let's.
Hopefully it happens for us. Now let's talk a little bit about, keeping it in the international theme. Huge news for USA basketball. Joel Embiid did say that he was going to be playing for Team USA.
Yo, that's sick.
Thoughts on the team that they're forming for the Olympics?
Sorry for Cameroon. I feel bad for them.
Yeah.
And France.
Yeah.
They were a
In
little
France.
sad.
In
Yeah.
France, of course, because he had that dual passport, dual citizenship. That's pretty dope for being on Team USA, and the reason being is because you want your kid to see you hoop for Team USA.
That's dope.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Not mad at the guy. It's a little unfair, I think. It's a little
They
unfair.
didn't need him.
I
Right?
know. I mean, I'm with it. Cool. I mean, if you can't play for Philippines somehow, but I'm pretty happy that he's playing on Team USA. That's pretty dope.
Him or Jokic, damn it.
Yeah, and Jokic.
Either one.
Either one. We take either one.
No, he's probably the best. He's probably the most fit big for international play.
They're gonna destroy teams.
There's no for international play, the way that he could stretch the floor, bang down low, defend the rim, handle the rock, everything besides maybe him and Anthony Davis. I think they're probably the best two international bigs.
Yeah.
Besides him and Jokic.
And I think, you look at the track record of USA basketball recently, that's really the only question mark is the five. You have guys who are really natural fours that are forced to play the five and things like that. So Embiid's really the only option. All the top bigs are all European, or, you got Giannis, you got Jokic, and these bigs on other teams that play in other countries. There's
Anthony
not really,
Davis.
I mean, AD, a healthy AD, who still might, who knows? What if he says, I'm going to play too? You know what I mean? To have both of those guys. So
A healthy AD is, for me, this is a big statement, the best big in the league. I'll take him over Joel Embiid.
Is he
when
playing
he's
82
healthy.
games? You want to call that right?
No.
Right now, you don't think he'll make it?
No,
He
Probably
said,
not.
he said he wants
I'll
to play
put
all
my life
82.
on it. He's not playing 82
He made a
games.
statement.
Has he ever done that?
No. he
In
has
his
not.
career?
He has not.
What is the most number of games he played?
75, I think.
Oh, that's not so
that's-
bad.
I think it was
It's
early
good.
in his
It's not
career.
far off.
Yeah,
Okay,
early in
not
his
far
career.
off
It's
at
like,
all.
But still, let's see. I hope so.
far off. I hope
Okay.
so too.
So they didn't even place in the World Cup, but now that we know that LeBron has declared, like we said, Embiid has declared, KD has declared, who is going to touch them in the Olympics?
Serbia. Serbia, if they get Jokic to play with them, they were just in the World Cup final
Without Jokic.
Without Jokic.
Yeah, that's true.
So they get Jokic with them.
But then again, that
they
Team
got some
USA
players.
was very different.
Nah, but
from what
Serbia
is
got
about to
some
be
players.
fielded.
They got dogs over there. Germany had an awesome run.
Yeah.
Awesome run. But just watching how they played, being able to sit there front row and just see the style of play, how committed they are to their system, knowing where the ball should go and things like that. There's no questions. They know exactly how they should play the game.
That's
all
so
the
dope.
top team, all the top 4 or 5 teams that made it. So as long as USA has those things stamped, KD's getting these shots, we're dumping it down. You know what I mean? Where there's no question, okay, what do we do in these moments? I don't see how, if they get that hash out, I don't see how they, you know what I mean, not walk away with a gold medal.
No, yeah, for sure. I think if that team they bring that type of talent and those type of players, especially they're not like young guys. These are like veteran stuff.
Right.
Yeah, they ain't gonna be messing around.
LeBron, like you know what I'm saying, like D-Book, Joel Embiid. Like
It's over, bro.
Again, you could probably bring anybody. I would even say some of the other USA teams. You know, ain't touching this type of talented team. This kind of group.
What would it take for them to take the World Cup just as seriously as they take the Olympics, you think?
I don't think they will.
Oh, really?
And I think
It's
everybody
Olympics.
else has to.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't just the USA that didn't have their top guys either.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
You had
Does Germany have anybody that like
who didn't play.
that's big? Because maybe they could, if they say they had like a
True. And I mean, I got to know more about their team structure and what they have. But I mean, outside of the Wagner brothers and what's my man for the Kings, right? That was with the Pacers. Daniel Theis. He's not with the Kings. He was
Oh,
Celtics.
the Kings.
My bad.
Yeah.
Outside of those guys, I'm not sure.
Yeah, because if they had like, you know,
Another
like
ringer
missing
somewhere.
the Jokic and they,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
somebody playing college ball or you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
Okay, now let's dive into the NBA, where we're talking about these NBA greats that are about to play in the Olympics. I think we all saw that Wemby versus
That was
Chet
sick.
matchup and wowed all of us. 21 for Chet, 20 for Wemby. Everyone's saying the league is in good hands with these youngsters. What do you guys think?
I love that competitive spirit that they were showing towards
Yeah.
each other. That was sick. I
People
that
were
got
saying they
everyone
forgot
excited.
it was a preseason game.
Yeah, let it be like that. They're going at each other hard. They're trying to get one over the other. Like you could see that Chet wanted to show everyone, like, "Hey, I'm still here.
Yeah.
Don't forget about me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna get that Rookie of the Year
Is he giving Wemby a run for his money, you think, for
right now.
for that award?
Sure, I would say yeah. Right now, it looks like he wants all that smoke. He wants all that attention.
I think they should change that rule. Like he already has a year under his belt. Yeah, he got
Technically,
hurt.
it's unfair.
He got that year being in the NBA, the travel, doing all that, being around those type of trainers and all that. That's
Yeah.
a big
That's true.
That's a big margin to be able to win Rookie of the Year when a guy's just coming fresh off, say, college or overseas or
yeah.
whatever.
That's fair.
Like that's happened with Ben Simmons,
Yes.
Blake Griffin.
Yeah.
Like they got hurt. If you got hurt, you lost your opportunity to win Rookie of the Year, bro.
Yeah,
like
That's a good point, Sol.
I wouldn't
yeah.
win Rookie of the Year for you if I didn't get hurt. Anyways,
Dang, nice one, teammate.
golly, I was happy for you
I
though.
would have said you could have it. Like, damn.
I was happy for you though. But no. Seriously though, like talking about that, I really just watching him. Gabe probably got a closer eye, like up close and personal, because he saw Wemby in person.
Yeah.
In the summer league, but just watching him, he is a freak of nature, right?
Bro.
But he doesn't play with intensity that I want him to play with. Like he doesn't rebound out of his area. Like he had 5 rebounds? To do 7, 8, 9, whatever, 7, 9,
7, 8, 9.
freaking
All of them.
arms or wingspan
And then 7, 8,
crosses.
9.
Like
Walk right
rebound
into the
out of
jump.
your area,
7, 8,
please.
9.
I saw him grab one offensive rebound, like that he actually battled for, and then got a putback. And I'm like, yo, you could do that every single play, but he doesn't. Like he releases a lot. Like it's probably a coaching thing that he's releasing on contests. But for him, I would want him to contest unless it's like at the top of the key and come back and rebound, bro.
Yeah.
Like if they're trying to do the Anthony Davis thing where he releases and then throw it over the top, you know what I'm saying, for a
Let him
bucket.
seal, early seal.
But that also builds bad habits, right? Because they don't have a LeBron down there that's going to secure the rebound and throw it up to you, AD, as you run the floor. You know, like you got a young team that needs help rebounding. So contest. You're 7'9". You could probably contest and rebound without moving. Like literally,
Rebound without moving.
contest, rebound. But I like Chet Holmgren more than him.
Ooh.
Like I think that Wemby's ceiling is higher just because he's a freak. But Chet Holmgren, he plays with more dog, bro. Like
I get
he's
it.
bringing the ball up, he's battling, they both flexing like skinny ass dudes flexing.
Yeah,
they both flexing hard.
That was pretty cute.
That was cute. It was.
Like, bro, you
I mean,
flex-
like, you guys can do what you want. You're in the league. I mean,
I'm not. We're just here talking.
we're just here talking. Who are we? That was kind of funny to see.
Nah, but
guys are
Chet,
really good.
yeah, Chet has that little bit of, he has something different mentally. Like he thinks he's the best player in the world. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
Like he believes it and he plays like that. Like, you know, I like
He acts
Chet
like
more
it.
than
You
he's
like
my
his,
rookie of the year.
You like his dogness. You like the attitude and bravado that he has, that he brings.
Dogness.
Dogness. I still like
Dogness.
Wemby. I like Wemby. I like the way he plays the game, like his little finesse vibes. I think he'll get battle hardened through the season about, dude, stay your big booty ass in and get some rebounds. You'll be all right. I think that'll get fixed.
Maybe he'll watch this and be like, yeah.
Wow,
I know.
those guys over there.
Yeah. Those guys
don't
in
know
the
what country
Philippines
they're
call
from.
me
Where are they-
cute. I'm going to listen to
It's like,
them.
that guy's onto something. I could contest and rebound and stay in the same position.
Those guys
have
are
to move.
smart.
How much do you
Wemby,
think
let us know,
they'll
man.
impact their respective teams? Like, do you think the Spurs are going to make the playoffs? No. How about OKC?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
OKC,
Yeah,
you
I
got
think so.
They're in the
Giddy,
West, though.
SGA,
SGA.
I
He's
think
not
they
even
make
playing
that,
right
that
now.
jump.
Chet.
To what? Like Sacramento jump, or they're just like,
Nah, they won't make the jump because Sacramento jumped from like 16-year drought to 3 seed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
I think
That's a
they'll
pretty
get
big
in.
Like
to
first
that,
round?
those bottom seeds.
6 to 8,
Yeah, 6 to 8, maybe to play in
Sneak in
game
there.
and get in, sneak in.
get walloped.
Because SG, they got some ballers over there.
They do.
They do.
Like
They
big
They
time.
got a lot of talent.
They're
man.
just
They
super
do.
young, man.
They got a lot of talent.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the Nuggets real quick. How is a back-to-back looking for them? You think it's going to happen?
Nah, I think the West is they
They made too
stacked
many
up.
moves.
Yeah,
They made too
stacked
many
up.
moves in the
I mean,
West.
honestly, if the other teams aren't healthy and they stay healthy, then yeah. But they're definitely going to be there.
They're gonna have a chip.
In the mix.
They're gonna have a chip again because they know no one believes they're gonna win another one.
For sure. They didn't
So-
believe they would win this one.
Exactly.
So,
So I think the mentals will be there. I think they'll be focused, but it just doesn't seem like they have enough guns or enough horses to really keep up with all the moves that got made currently in the West.
yeah, I agree.
Right.
So who do you see making it at the top of the West?
I mean, I'm born and raised in Sacramento. They was a 3 seed last
What a
last
run
season.
that was.
We just picked up the EuroLeague MVP. I think we had some good acquisitions with, the JaVale McGee and Jimmy Alapag. I mean,
That's
let's talk
true.
about his
That's
development
true.
as,
Shout out Jim.
Yeah, shout out Jimmy Alapag, now being part of that coaching staff for the player development, getting those guys better, really working closely with Davion Mitchell.
What's that cat from Real Madrid you were telling me about?
Yeah, the EuroLeague MVP, Sasha
Okay.
Vezenkov. They say this dude's like a 6'9" Steph Curry,
Ooh.
like the way he shoots. There's a video of him, like De'Aaron Fox, they interviewed him and they talked about how is he? And he was like, they did a drill that they shot 150, they shoot like 150 shots. And they said he missed 7. They missed,
That's
he
nuts.
missed
Damn.
7
That's
shots
crazy.
from
He
3.
made 143 out of 150.
Out of 150, and they were like he barely hit the rim. Like he called him one of the best shooters in the world. And then in the preseason game, like as soon as he came in the game, like cold off the bench, like in the third quarter, they came off a dribble handoff behind the screen, let it fly, and was like, let it fly. He let it fly, and literally no rim, snapped the net. I'm like, yo, and he's a EuroLeague guy,
Legit.
so
Yeah.
he knows how to move without the ball. So I'm really excited to see him. I'm really excited to see Davion Mitchell because Jimmy's working really close with him. Changed his shot a little bit. with
That's a
his arc.
little stocky fella.
Yeah, that
Right?
locks
Real
up
stocky, yeah.
from
Super
Baylor.
locks
yeah.
up. Yep.
So even in the game, like he hit his first 2 threes, and I was like, that's the Jimmy
Jimbo.
Alapag factor. Okay, but besides him, I think the Lakers, like when their game was just the other day, Anthony Davis looked like the best player in the world. Like usually he comes in and he's a little slow to coming into his form. He looked like he came into form ready this season, like to be the best player in the world. Hopefully he stays healthy, but he looked like the best player on the team and it didn't look like LeBron's team. Plus all their pickups, like they got a squad. Like I really believe they're the team to beat besides Denver because obviously they're the defending champs. But I think the Lakers are there, the Kings, Nuggets, Warriors. Those are my
How
top
about the
4.
Suns? No love for the Suns?
I like the Suns.
They're ridiculous.
I mean, yeah. No, I'm with you on Zach. Like me and Saul was talking the other day on our coast to coast sessions. Oh shoot, I gotta say real quick, Sasha, he didn't play at Real Madrid. I just looked it up. It's Olympiacos.
Yeah, Greece.
Yeah. So check that one before all you keyboard warriors just destroy me on that one.
You're one of the best basketball minds, bro. Like no one questions you.
JD, just say thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Sharpest
That
basketball
was-
mind I know.
That was not genuine whatsoever. Anyways, but I did get my thing right early in the show. I'll take that. Suns. No, wait. I want to get back on that sack. I am officially a sack fan. Like, call me. Thanks for
Welcoming
welcoming
him.
me, man.
That's-
Appreciate. We don't agree on a lot of stuff,
nice.
but man,
Welcome,
Yeah.
welcome aboard.
it feels
baby.
great, man.
That was cute.
You can get on the back of the bandwagon, but welcome.
I'll sit in the back. I'm down,
At
man.
least he's there.
Hey, Team Jimbo, man. Team Jimbo. I'm
He's
all
on
the
it.
way. I'm
Oh,
all the way
yeah,
with that
of
cat.
course.
That's my guy. So I'm officially Sacramento King
I like that.
bandwagon. Yeah, call it what you want. Anyways, no, let's talk about the Suns real quick because I agree with Saul. Like, outside of the Nuggets, Kings, I love them a lot. I do. It's just whether, for me, it's like, can they all stay in their lanes and do what they're supposed to be doing, like, to get those wins? Like, there's so much talent on that team. That'll be the question, I think, in my head. Can they all just keep that together so that they can just have, for the higher purpose of getting that chip? Because they got the talent, they got the skill, they got the horses. It's just they aren't proven yet with that. So that's
Yeah.
kind of let's see.
They're pretty deep too.
No, they are.
They're pretty deep. Like everyone talks about their depth, that they gave up a lot to get those guys together. But I
It's
mean,
just-
Grayson Allen's a sneaky pickup for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can they just
Nurkic.
stay in their lanes?
Is it Nurkic? Nurkic.
Yes,
Nurkic.
Nurkic.
Nurkic,
Yusuf. From the West, let's move on to the East. The Bucks are looking stacked. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little sad that we lost Drew. Love
Yeah,
that guy.
Great pickup for
But
Boston.
it's Dame.
Yeah.
Great pickup
I
for
forgot you're a
Boston,
Bucks
yes.
fan.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you forgot. How could you forget?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I was very happy at first because that's Dame,
Yeah.
right? But then I fell in love with Drew, how he plays,
Yeah.
his defense. You know, I was a little broken, and then when I found out that he went to Boston, I was like, shit, what have we done?
They're ridiculous.
They look
Yeah.
nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Porzingis there too. Ooh.
They look dangerous.
Or do you guys think it's Bucks or Boston in the
In the East,
Eastern? Yep.
man.
Right. It
Careful,
goes
They
the
Dave,
ain't
way.
put
right
that much
beside
over
you.
the top because
I think so.
Boston always gets the best of the Bucks, bro.
That's true.
Like most of the
Yeah.
time, like Giannis, when he plays against Boston, it's something. They got his number or something. I mean, besides the time that they won a chip,
Yeah.
besides that, Boston kept knocking him out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
knocking him
Yeah.
out.
Their headache.
It's
Their
it's
headache
Dame
from
time.
Milwaukee.
It's really like
Busy.
it's gonna be a lot of eyes if he can push through all these playoff
Yeah.
situations that he's gonna get to see if he can.
That's always been the
That's his
case
thing.
though with Bucks. They never had
That
a
closer.
closer,
That
a guy
closer.
that
Closer.
take those big time shots. It was always like
Chris
CK,
Middleton.
Chris Middleton.
And
yeah.
I think that's a big question too, how he comes back after last year. He missed a lot of games last year.
He did,
It's
yeah.
gonna be nice, bro.
I think
I think so.
Milwaukee's gonna be tough, but I like the construction of the Celtics. But losing Robert Williams, I think, is big.
That
Not
was
when you
big
got
too.
Kristaps.
Big for them.
He still's got a
But
lot of proof
Kristaps
too.
still has to, he still has to be healthy for a whole season. Also,
That's big, right?
I mean, Robert Williams is
injured.
known to miss games, but I felt like Robert Williams was making this like upward trend in terms of how he was playing, getting rim to rim, being active, switching out in defense, and being a threat on the defensive end all the way across the board. So I want to see how losing Robert Williams affects Boston when it's Porzingis and Horford. You know, the age there and two guys that need to play the full season, stay healthy.
I mean, again, if they're healthy, I like Boston
Yeah,
over Milwaukee.
Agreed.
I think it would be a great series. But like when I watched just the impact already that Drew Holiday's having, his hands getting his hands on
Active.
balls,
Yeah.
he's
Active.
active.
I'm so
I think he
sad.
lifts. I think he lifts, elevates everybody else.
Yeah.
He kind of plays more of a true point guard than
Yeah.
Marcus Smart did. So I think that like he gives them that which they've been needing. But I think Portland did an amazing job, bro.
Bro, they got a lot of people.
Yeah,
you look
they
at their
got a lot
roster
of
right
players.
now,
Robert
it's
Williams,
like,
DeAndre Ayton, like
Yeah.
they got a lot of pieces over there. But I'm also interested. I mean, we haven't talked about them yet, and there's a lot of question marks around the team. But what happens with Philly? Like, what do they get back if Harden's not there? What do they have to get something in return? And the way, like, did you see Maxey in the first preseason game?
he's stupid.
Went
He's supposed to be the one.
Off.
Yeah, he's stupid.
So
they, don't
imagine-
need, they don't need James Harden no more.
But I mean, they're gonna get a piece for it
Yeah.
for Harden too. So that piece with Maxey, with Embiid, I mean, Philly's always
Still
in the
tough.
conversation. So
What is the best case scenario that they get?
that's
Point guard. What do they need? Wing.
They need a two-way, I think.
what Tobias is there. Getting another
not-
two-way wing would be clutch, especially if you're gonna have the ball in Maxey's hands
Exactly.
and playing through Embiid, you know, in the half court. But I don't know who that piece is, but
Did you guys see what KD said about James Harden having infinite wiggles?
What's that mean?
No,
Was that Kevin Durant? No, that was
KG. Sorry,
KG. KG.
KG.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
KG said about Harden
he
having
got
way out
infinite
of
wiggles.
trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How do you
wiggling
feel about
himself
that?
out the league. I saw
Yeah.
that.
Thoughts?
I agree.
Infinite wiggles. It was such a cute line. But yeah, you agree?
I agree. At some point, it's
2K
like
power-up.
at some point you have to look at yourself and say it's not every team that you go on is a problem, bro.
Yeah.
Like at one point you're the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't ask for a trade at every team because then the team that's trying to get you there will be like, what's going to be different with us?
You gotta do it
know
with
what I'm
us.
saying? Like I saw that Houston, that he wanted to go to Houston, and Ime Udoka was like, I'm good. Don't need you over here. Like I'm good. But and they said they were going to offer him a max contract too at Houston for what he did with them before. But I mean, I agree. Like you can't. At some point, I could actually relate to this, like big time. Like when I first got in the league, I asked for a trade when I was a rain or shine.
Yeah.
And then from there, I got into it with the next team's coach, Coach Ryan, and then it got traded. Then it started to be that stigma, that narrative around me that this guy is uncoachable. But people don't realize, like I asked for the first trade. The second trade, the coach traded me after I led the league in scoring and assists, like first time ever. Like dummy. But and then
Say
you know
your piece, Saul. Say your piece.
yeah. But I'm just saying, like, you get that stigma, that narrative which is around James Harden now. Like
That's
you
true.
can't, it's hard to break that. You have to really get somebody that believes in you, you know, like a Coach Tim or whatever, a coach that can utilize him and let him step into, because he's talented.
Oh, that's not a
Extremely.
question.
Yeah.
One of
That's
the
not a
top 5
question.
No
talents in the
question.
league.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's
Do you have any regrets about the wiggles that you made?
Absolutely not. Like for where my career ended, to be with Ginebra, win those championships,
Yeah.
and you know, I wish it would have ended a little different. But there's no. But I live my life that way though. I
love
really
that,
believe
Saul.
everything happens for a reason in your life. Like if it's meant for you, it will be for you. So there's purpose in everything. I went through that valley, and it made me a better man, not just a better player. So,
In case James is watching, do you have any advice?
James,
Get on this podcast. Yo,
yeah.
we'll help set the narrative.
Wiggle
You're a
your
good
way
guy.
onto here.
You're a great guy,
throw me a
James.
couple dollars.
I know he loves the
give you some
Philippines. I know he
advice.
loves the Philippines when he comes
Yeah, he
out
does.
here.
Yeah.
He
Remember we
loves
played
Burgos.
against us?
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
good people. So, I mean, that's the thing that's surprising, right? You only get these limited interactions with whether it's anybody, not even just NBA players, just players in general and first impressions. So, you know, it's unfortunate he's going through what he's going through, but, you know, you got to figure it out. Every man got to figure out his own little path.
He loved Baraka, I'll tell you that much.
Oh,
He was in
did he?
Baraka?
Yeah,
Did
they
he?
went to Baraka. Him, Tyreek Evans, they all went to Baraka.
Drop names.
I might have been
Let's
there.
go. As usual,
might have seen a thing
incredible
or two.
discussion with the guys. We want to know what you think. The comment section is wide open among all the NBA teams who made great moves in the offseason. Who do you think had the best scorecard? We're also on social media. Look for us. Let it fly. And that's it for this week's episode. We will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching the Let It Fly podcast.